Today we are going to talk about our project on Graduate Award Portal, shortly known as GAT. And my team members are Sagarkumar, Prateek, Vivek and myself Dipti. With the help of Dr. Hapting, we are trying to improve the interface of the current system. So now let's see what this current system is. So GAT is the Faculty of Graduate Studies and Research supported online scholarship application system, and the Graduate Award Portal, shortly known as GAP. This portal allows masters and PhD students to view the scholarship, awards, bursaries, fellowships, and prizes that the University of Regina has to offer. They can apply for the awards online as well as monitor, track the status of their scholarship application. The GAP portal includes national scholarship awards to study abroad, FGSR funding awards, external students, and faculty awards as well. The users are going to be mainly our faculty of graduate study and research students who are mainly the masters and PhD students. Um, they can be course-based, project-based, and thesis-based. Um, the awards generally focus on fellowship under a specific area of research. Since we all are graduate students, we would like to analyze and critique the current user interface of the GAP system. While using the system, we ourselves have faced some difficulties in understanding and navigating through the portal. That definitely has motivated us to consider this as a project. Um, Here, the user can apply the awards online. Also, anyone which are non-student can view scholarship opportunity to continue as guest option. Now, let's focus on the proposed problem. So, what is our main aim? Our main aim is to reimagine the user interface. So the sole aim for the portal is to allow its user, that is students, to access the vital information regarding various scholarship and award programs that are available for them. Thus, considering this the most vital task and activity that a particular student would do on this platform is to search and apply for an award or scholarship. So our sub-goal was to understand various mental models of the student and generate the possible requirement of change. The task as a whole makes the user interact with a large part of portal's interface. The user has to search the suitable awards, sort or filter or match presented awards based on his own profile, and lastly apply for the awards through the portal. Moreover, this is the core task for which the portal is built. Keeping this in mind, to understand the provided interface's suitability from the user's perspective, an empathy map regarding the discussed activity is drawn out as well, which I am going to discuss shortly. Now, we interviewed several graduate and PhD students to get the feedback of the current system. Now, this is the empathy map that you can see on the screen that we could derive from the existing system. Some of the points motivated us to improve or alter the current interface. So here you can see on the empathy map that user actually is confused. At the same time, they are excited for the system because they can apply for the award as well. They are unsure as well because some of the information on the homepage were missing, as well as nervous at the same time because they were wondering what if they have done something wrong. What user can see on the current system is criteria for the scholarship, list of pending applications, list of scholarships, the award or scholarship money, the deadlines for the application, and the description of the award or scholarship. What user usually does, they can compare the award details, they search for the award mainly, and the main focus is to apply for the awards as well. They can also filter the awards and check the eligibility for the awards. and what user thinks at the same time. While using the system, user actually think and says that should I seek help from someone, or why do I need to create separate login credentials for this portal? What if I get multiple awards? What are my chances of getting the award? So all this thought or saying that we hear from the people who are using this existing system. So in the next slide, we are going to see what are the requirements for the change to change the interface of the existing system. So some of the feedback conclusion that we were able to make is there were separate credentials to use the system. We focused on using the same UFR credentials to access the system. This will make the system easy to use. The landing page, which is the home page, didn't have the information on the nearest application deadline. Users were not allowed to personalize pre-sorting and save it for their future use as well. We found out that the existing system has complex filtering of interface. Users were not allowed to bookmark or create a wish list option. The search criteria wasn't retained. No direct option to apply for the award after viewing its description. So as you can see on this slide, this is our proposed design. We have used the guided interface metaphor for the system. Here you can see that the user is provided dense information. User has quick access to the previously applied scholarship where he can explore the scholarship with the title, the applied date, and the term on which they apply. You can also see that we have followed the traffic light color coding system for this as well. So this color would indicate whether that application has been approved or not, or whether it has been rejected. Here we have mentioned the color styles. So red means the application is either closed or rejected. Amber means it is under process, and green means it has been accepted. The other four colors that we have used for the awards and scholarship currently accepting applications are gray for the closed or unviewable now, red means it is closed within 5 days, amber means it is closing within 12 days, and green means it is closing within 3 weeks or more. So user, just by looking at the color, they can decide on which application they want to focus on. They can prioritize on the application based on the deadline and the color. When user click on search option, user will led to the second page where the guided interface would play the role. So here the system would ask certain questions, relevant questions for user to filter the awards. So user can choose the award category. It can be masters, PhD and masters, or PhD. Also there are travel awards, so if anyone is interested on the travel only awards, they can also filter that out through this question. And also what is the award range, that is the scholarship range. So there is a drop down menu where user can have the range selection for the award, and based on that, after hitting the go button, user would be listed out all awards that he can apply based on the selection that he has made. Also, in this case, if user wants to change his selection, he is given the second opportunity through the reset button. He can change his selection. So that was our guided interface metaphor. Now let's look at the second interface, which is based on the newspaper or magazine style. So here, instead of searching, we have used explore button. So because in the magazine and newspaper, usually people would like to explore the news. So that's why we have just followed that metaphor. Here also for this metaphor, we have used the color indicator. So in this dot, we have the color. So again, Red means the application has been closed, green means the application is still open for the user, and this application has each tile has certain details like about description, deadline, category, and the amount. Based on this information, user can just simply click on that tile and then have quick access to apply for that award. Same way we have the navigation panel, um, and here also user has quick access to previously applied scholarship. Each interface or each page has the access to the user's profile, so at any time user is allowed to change his profile. Also, if user wants to get certain help from the system, he can click on the help button. Here, as you can see, we got the feedback from one of our evaluation team member that we forgot to put the home button as well, so home or back button. So we are going to improve that in our high fidelity prototype. So that is our newspaper um, metaphor, and once user clicks on that explore button, user would be provided the second page where user can choose shortlist the award based on the faculty, which department that student belong to, and as well as the department. So let's say our science department has computer science department in it, so that is how we are trying to shortlist the awards. And this is just going to be a pop-up window, so user is going to stay on the main page and just the pop-up window would appear here, and then user can apply for the award. The other thing that we have added, which is very important for the news or magazine, is updates. So user is getting constant updates related to the application. Let's say if the new scholarship has been added, user can have that quick glance. If the application is closed, user can know that. Also, if the award is given to certain students, that kind of news would be provided to the user so that user has more information about this award, gap awards. So this is basically our simple gap dashboard that we are trying to make. So here we are concluding our presentation. We concluded that through our implementation, we are trying to make the design simple, um, which is authorized by our evaluation team member. The searching was easy. We are providing the dense information for the user that would help them to apply for the scholarship. Also, this system is easier to understand. The future work for this project is now that we are going to focus on the high fidelity prototype based on the feedback that we were given by our evaluation team. So friends, thank you for your time and support. Goodbye.